go ahead and talk about how to find the area of a trapezoid and how to find the area of a circle using our monomial rules and powers and exponents rules. So let's take a look. The first thing we have to figure out is the formula for this. Well, the formula is base 1, so here's your base 1, plus base 2 times the height, all divided by 1/2. So the first thing we do is we go ahead and plug all of our information from our diagram into our formula. So 1/2, base 1 is 7x squared y plus 4x squared y times 2xy. So now we have all that plugged into our formula. We're going to go ahead and follow the steps to go through it. So we start with our order of operations. We go ahead and handle parentheses first. So 7, since these two are exactly the same, I can add them. If they were different, I couldn't do anything with them. But since they're the same, we're going to make 11x squared y. And then we'll move everything down 1/2 times 2xy. Now we're going to go ahead and follow the order of operations. It says we can do anything left to right. But the commutative property says I can do it in any order I want since it's all multiplication. So I'm going to go ahead and join these two first. 11 times 2, we're going to follow our rules for the product rule. So we're going to multiply the two coefficients to get 22, and then we're going to add the exponents. So I've got 2 plus 1, so it's x to the 3rd power, and y, 1 plus 1, gives me 2. Now we take half of that information, and we only need to take half of the coefficient. So half the coefficient is 11x cubed y squared. And there's your answer to go ahead and find the area of a trapezoid. Now let's take a look at a circle. So our circle here is very similar. We have our formula up there for pi r squared. So we're going to be using our power rule to solve this one. Now it's really important that you start to think in terms that pi is the accurate answer. To leave things, solve to pi, and not switch in. It's at the point where we do not want to do this. We don't want to replace pi with 3.14. So just leave it pi, it'll give you the exact answer. So let's go ahead and plug that into the formula. So if the area of our circle is pi times the radius, and here's our radius, 3xy cubed squared, we're going to follow our product rule. So in our power rule, we're going to go ahead and distribute our 2 to each of the 3 components of our monomial. So 3 squared is 9. x1 times 2, because when we do our product rule, it says we multiply our 2 exponents, becomes x squared. And then y, 3 times 2 is y to the 6th power. Eventually, everything times pi, when we bring down all of our formula we haven't used. Now, the area of that circle, it's important that we kind of start thinking, the first thing we always write is our coefficient. So our coefficient is 9. Then we're going to go ahead and, instead of replacing pi with 3.14 and figuring out the number, an approximation, we're going to leave it as the exact answer, pi, x squared, y to the 6th. There's your final answer. Don't forget to think through PEMDAS as you solve your variable rules, okay? Your rules for the exponents. So when you're finding an exponent, when you're being raised to a power like this, you're going to go ahead and multiply x 3 times 2 to get a total of x to the 6th. When you're multiplying, say 7x times 4x squared, you're going to add your exponents. We start by multiplying our 2 coefficients. Then we're going to go x1 plus 2 for an answer of 28x to the 3rd. And then finally, when we add or subtract, say 7x squared minus 4x squared. Since there's nothing below it, we leave the variable and exponent alone. Don't make any changes. So we just subtract the 2 coefficients. So 7 minus 4 is 3x squared. All right, good luck on your homework tonight.